the bouncing begin.
Your heart's running away with your head.
Now what are we gonna do?
Come on. I've thought it all out. It just wouldn't work.
magic?
A bit of magic?
It's easy. Let's see. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Thank you, most interesting.
I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Now how does that sound?
I'm looking. I'm looking. Collect those children. I'm looking.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another round of American Racing League. This week we are in the beautiful city of Miami Gardens. Not Miami, but Miami Gardens. This is round 8 of our championship, And we, again, this week do not have our championship leader. AJ Hamilton is not here. So this is going to be another opportunity for Dieg Surf to get some points and to move him closer to the top of the standings. Dieg Surf took, if I'm not mistaken, pole position last week and also, or I'm sorry, fastest lap, and also won the race, meaning in total he got 26 points, bringing him closer to the top of the championship. He's now only separated by, I think, 8 or 9 points from AJ. With a total of 129 to 121, Dieg Surf is 8 points behind the championship right now. And a little further behind, in third place, you have Marcel Green with 87 points, followed up by Evo with 53, Junior Bravilla with 45, Chase Ace tied with 45 for fifth place, and then you have Sealy Harvey at 42, Calculus 36, Tuck Neverlasting 31, Wavy 23, Slick Rick 20, Kaler 13, Wrath 13, ACR 10, Maverick 6, and Unversed 4. And in the Constructors' Championship, we have Alfa Romeo currently sitting on top of the Constructors with 155 points, with Red Bull in second, 105. Then Aston Martin in third with 88 points. Then Ferrari in fourth with 84, followed by Alpha Tauri with 81, Williams 66, McLaren 37, Mercedes 24, Alpine 19, and the lonely Haas of 4 points. So that's currently where we stand in the championship today. And we only have a few more rounds to go. It's kind of remarkable exactly how quickly this season has gone. It feels like we just started yesterday, but that is not true. We are very far into this championship, and we have this round, and then 4 more rounds to go before we can crown our Season 5 championship winner. Assuming AJ can make the back half of the season, I feel that we are going to have a very close championship on our hands as Evo starts his flying lap. And Evo has been competitive throughout pretty much the entire season. And when the race starts, somehow this guy is able to get some of the best grip that there possibly is in this game. I may have been muted there for a bit, but I'm not going to repeat myself. We do have yellow flags in Sector 2, but I think that's just individuals getting themselves ready for their hot lap here. Yeah, so Evo has been rapid on the throttle. Typically he's getting about 3 to 4 positions off the start. He's rapid through this section. Wow. This would be turn 16. He's coming around now. Gets the DRS, I believe. Doesn't look like... Okay, not yet. But there he goes. He has the DRS. And he will be setting our benchmark time in a moment as he comes around 17, 18, and 19 to finish off his lap and be the first individual to cross the line with a 128.9. And ACR has set a 128.9. Bailey setting a 128 flat. And Talk Neverlasting now coming across to finish his lap with a 128.8. appears Marcel Green is on a flyer, and he will not be coming across the finish. Now here comes Diego Surf, setting a 1:28.5, which is 5/10 off the fastest time right now of a 1:28. But he did do that on mediums, so methinks he is saving a set of softs for the race. So we have a couple more people coming across, but I'm pretty sure they are all on their in laps. We have Chase, Ace, Marcel, and Maverick, who have not set a time yet, and they are currently in the pits. Marcel Green having backed out of his flying lap, and will need to go again to set a time on the board. If you are listening, we do have a Pro Series. Sign-ups and registrations are open. We have relaunched the sign-ups because there wasn't much interest in needing to register with your own team. So now we will be expecting individuals to sign up on their own accord, and the admins will set teams for you. So Evo is 1.2 seconds off of his best time, so I don't imagine that we will see him improving on that lap. And if he really does want to, he will need to go again. But he does have 2 laps on those tires, so definitely not ideal. And we're riding on board with Chase Ace right now, who is warming up his tires, getting ready to start a flying lap. Like, when they announced Miami last year, I think everyone pretty much had the same skeptical reaction, not knowing exactly how the track's going to be. Granted, it literally is in a car park. So there is a lot to question as far as how successful of a race it's going to be. I don't think it's the worst track there is, but just something about the flow of Miami doesn't feel conducive to good racing. I just don't know. I don't know if it's the braking or what we're coming up to now in Sector 3, this little strange chicane under the bridge, which they should just do away with that if they can, because it's just terrible. But it seems like you really only see a good overtake on this back stretch, and they're not even that good half the time. But as far as how it is in the game, it's okay. It's not the worst track I've raced on. So Chase is coming across the line now at a 1:28.9, which is good enough for 5th place. And Marcel Green is flying, so we will watch his lap here as he still needs to set a time. Marcel Green is also known as Chico. So if you were watching the earlier streams and you don't know who Marcel Green is, this is Chico. He just decided to change his name mid-season. As he comes through corners 14 and 15, now coming around 16, heading down the long back DRS straight, down to turn 17. This is a long straight. I mean, you're in 8th gear for quite a bit here. as he's coming around 18 and now 19. And he sets a time of 1:28.2, which is good enough for P2. I'm sorry, P3. Actually, was it P2 and then ACR split him coming across the line? I think that's what happened. So the times are moving. And there is a yellow flag in Sector 1 as I believe ACR is letting the Ferrari through, who is Tuck Everlasting, must be on a flying lap. So we will ride on board with Slick Rick here as he is... Why am I lagging? What? I don't know. I hate when my game decides to lag. It's so disturbing. So he did set a 1:30.1, but I have a feeling that was an abandoned lap. So we'll stay on board with him and see what kind of time he can set, as he's already 0.8 down on his best time. So true story, I was supposed to go to a birthday party for a family friend's child this past weekend, but my son got sick, so we decided not to go. Because he's sick, you do that out of respect. Today, my wife was supposed to then take our kids to see her mom, because her mom's going to be traveling, and she'll be gone for a few months. But because it's bad weather, she decided not to go because it's kind of far, the roads are wet, you have little kids in the car. Not really the best decision there. So she didn't go. Turns out my in-laws went to this child's birthday party and everyone got COVID. Now, regardless of how you feel about COVID, I have a specific opinion on that. I'm sure you do too. Pretty fortunate that my kid got sick and then everyone stayed home, because even though probably everyone would be fine just knowing the way COVID is nowadays, still kind of fortunate that we avoided having to deal with that noise for a bit. As I missed it, it looks like Diegsurf and Bailey have improved on their times. Now Bailey has retaken pole position with 5 minutes left to go in the race, and Diegsurf closely behind in second. I'm going to be riding on board with Maverick here. Maverick yet to set a time, and so I do want to see what he can do on this brand new set of soft tires for the race. And his teammate Wrath was good enough to put in a 1:28.8, which puts him into 7th position. As Maverick starts his flying lap now. Good on the brakes, great through the apex. Could probably have tightened up just slightly there, but good on the gas, good on the shifts. Very nice through this sector. A little wide, probably almost invalidated, but did not, as it comes across sector 2 now through turns 9 and 10, which, I mean, come on, they're barely a turn. Down to turn 11 and 12. Very nice the way he's coming through here. And now into turns 14 and 15. Now in the back DRS straight. Wing is wide open, shooting all the way down to turn 17 here. And he will be coming across for a 1:29.5, which is just good enough to stay right where he's at the back of the pack. So we got 2 minutes and 43 seconds left. So with that said, we will conclude our qualifying watching the cars of Bailey and Surf. And then we'll look a little further back to ACR and Kaler once they come out to do their laps to see who will be starting in pole position. Now, he is putting a lot of energy through those tires right now. So they will definitely be nice and warm by the time he gets to start his next lap. I don't need preview. There we go. What is causing this lag? I have no idea. It's not like I'm demanding much from the game. And so Bailey begins his flying lap now. And special shout out to Mike Oxlong. If you don't know who about Mike Oxlong, he is a recent contributor to ARL. Yeah, Mike Oxlong, everyone. And Harry Bush, he's another contributor to ARL. Also helped with some donations. And he's going to run into traffic up here. I hope this doesn't slow him down as he spins. And I did miss it, but Marcel Green was able to improve on his time and got a 1:27.7. So now it is all up to Surf. Where's ACR right now? Okay, so he's back there. And Marcel Green surely not going to have enough time for another lap as he pits. And he sets the pole position time of a 1:27.4. So, can ACR pull a miracle here and take that pole position away from Surf, or can he improve and take front row? And no, the answer is no, he cannot. If I want people to crash, I should just ride on board. Let's see what happens with Seeley Harvey. I was just kidding. Why? Why did that happen? I am not a shaman. I promise you. Kaler is not going to crash either. I promise this. Right, Kaler? You're not going to crash? Okay, good. Oh, boy. Was not expecting to jinx two cars added in the same few seconds. Now coming around 17, 18, 19 to set his final time. Will he be able to improve? And he does, and is able to jump ahead of his teammate ACR. And that's it, guys. I think that's it, unless these two guys are... I don't know what Bailey's doing. That was interesting. Alright, bud. It's time to get into those pits. Now, stewards are going to have a word about that driving. I don't know. We need Michael Massey to come back and make a decision on that. Now we got to wait for him to get in the pits. All right, guys. Well, this is our grid order. Surf takes pole position for the 17 millionth time this season, followed closely behind by Bailey with a 127.6. Marcel Green and Kaler are right behind them, followed by ACR and Chase Ace. Evo and Sealy Harvey, Wrath and Tuck Neverlasting, and Slick Rick and Maverick to take the back row of the grid. So now we go to Miami Drink Grand Prix. Go around the track several times and see who's going to win. Race predictions. I think Surf is going to win by 17 seconds. That is going to be my race prediction. Let's see if it happens. It's unfortunate that AJ wasn't here because those two really battle it out. I would have loved to see that race. Oh, the cold tire bug apparently, I guess, is still around in this game. That's wonderful. It's like, where were these bugs in the earlier games? It's like the same code base. How can Codemasters... Bailey? The fuck was that, dude? Oh, dude, you're getting reported for that, I think. Well, boys, that was caught live on stream. Somebody's getting a spanking later. That's too much. Alright, well, we'll watch Marcel Green because the other two guys decided to kiss, and now we're going to have full tires. Oh, man. I know I'm not that entertaining today, but I'm pretty tired, and I don't feel like being entertaining. Oh, sorry. And we are racing in Miami. What in the world is that? I'm calling a red flag. Red flag. Red flag if you're listening to me on stream. That was not cool. I will be right back.
What was
Okay.
that?
Red
Red
flag.
flag? We restarting the race? That's complete. Oh.
Someone sent it and crashed into a ton of people.
Yeah, Asian
Yeah,
boy.
Asian, bro. Who is that guy?
Yeah, he showed up out of nowhere. Yeah, he's fast, but he can't drive. He hit
He
someone on
ran into
purpose.
the end on the first.